I'm just going to cover in a little more detail the reporting module within My Healthy Herd. It's well worthwhile becoming familiar with this. One of the most important reports that I would urge you to become familiar with is the Monitoring Registration Summary. This report gives an overview of the actual practice, the number of clients you have listed, who are registered, who are guests in total. It also lists all the vets, their usernames, whether they've converted to the new system, what their contact details are, what their MP number is. This is the person, what sort of person they are in terms of the My Healthy Herd program. And then all your farmers are listed here when they joined, what their service levels are. And then when we get to the bottom here, you'll actually have the usernames of the actual farmers as well. And it will show whether they've been converted or not. So we can see here if they've become converted, their username is going to be their email, and their password is the one they've normally had before. So this is a very, very useful report. So it's well worthwhile sort of familiarising yourself with this. The herd list report, this one lists all your favourite farms, and again it's quite a useful thing to sort of print off. What this will do will actually give a list of all your farmers and herds, the telephone numbers, their MH number. So for instance, if you're submitting lab data and you want to put the MH number in it to help the lab find the herd, make sure they actually enter the data correctly, then this is where you would actually find it. This is a very, very useful report. Health plan due and overdue. Again, what this will do, this will search the database and this will look for any health plans which are actually due or overdue. You always get reminders for health plans. These are emailed out to both the farmer and the actual vet. But if you want to actually generate a list, then you select this particular option. And we can see here that these are the farmers and this is the herd, and this is when the health plan was due, and obviously needs reviewing at this point. So this provides you a very good tool to actually make sure you can keep ahead of the actual health plan reviews. I won't go through all of these, but I would just draw your attention to perhaps one or two of the key ones. So for instance, if we're looking at, for instance, how many unvaccinated BVD beef herds you would have, this might be quite a useful report to run, and this actually quite clearly shows you that these are the herds which are unvaccinated within your practice, and they may actually have quite a high risk. So this particular herd here has a high risk of disease entry and it's unvaccinated. So you can see if we perform biosecurity risk assessments, it's a very simple thing to do, and the herd is not vaccinated, we can point out to the farmer that there may be a benefit in actually vaccinating that herd. When you're using this sort of filtering device here, try to avoid selections like all and all, because this takes a very, very long time for the reports to run. So it's better to sometimes split these up into small reports which are more focused. So just have a play with these and get familiar with them, and you will actually find that this will actually really help your infectious disease management within your herds. Thank you.